all admit that Bowser's Fury was a fantastic game, with so many things to do, so many things to explore, but did you know that Bowser's Fury could actually be returning sooner than we thought? Now, for the 40th anniversary of Mario, Nintendo is definitely hiding something big. May this be a new Bowser's Fury game or something brand new, a remaster, a remake, or even just something that is unexpected. But Bowser's Fury seems to be the greatest candidate for that, because Nintendo, judging off the leaks and rumors that we've gotten so far, Nintendo is seemingly going to make a return onto one of the most beloved 3D Mario games. Now, it might not ring a bell to you, but to me it does. 3D Land. So Super Mario 3D Land, the game that released on 3DS, was definitely a really unique game. And either we get the collection of 3D Mario games, which includes Mario 3D Land, Galaxy 2, and also Mario 64 DS. We could be seeing an addition to something like that. Now, Bowser's Fury, when this originally came out, it was more just like to test the waters into what we can see for Mario coming up. And now that every single Nintendo game has to be an open world at some point, does this mean that Nintendo is going to sit there and be like, you know what? We're going to make Mario the next open world, because Bowser's Fury already shown that. Shown how Mario could potentially be an open world. And let me tell you, I think that it did a great job with that. If we're looking at the Mario timeline, the last 3D Mario game that we got, if you either consider Bowser's Fury as the last 3D Mario game, or is it Mario Odyssey? To me, I would say it's Bowser's Fury. And if Nintendo, knowing Nintendo, they like to take a step up from their last game. You can see this clearly with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 Tears of the Kingdom. Not only do you get the entire ground of Breath of the Wild, but you also get the sky in the depths. Now, if we're looking at Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, this might be a little bit more of a tricky situation, but it still makes sense. So not only can you drive anywhere you want, but you also can essentially create your own tracks in a way. But not only that, Kirby. If we take a look at Kirby, Kirby has gone on to be a fantastic game with so many different Universal games. But now when you look at that, you're like, okay, so it went to 2D, and then it went to 3D and backwards. Oh, now it's kind of open world. You see what I'm saying? Every game makes an evolution. And now that we can most likely see Bowser's Fury return, this could leave a lot of open rooms for what could we be seeing. Well, if we're going to be seeing Bowser's Fury, what the world is the story going to be like? Now I got that covered. So I think after the previous Bowser's Fury, where Bowser was all super furyful, full of dark arts and magic and evilness, well, this one, instead of being locked up into an island adventuring style of gameplay, you can actually go across the Mushroom Kingdom. Now, either you're going to be Mario or you're going to be playing as Bowser. One of these characters are going to be taking over the land. Now, preferably, this is going to be Bowser trying to take over the land now that either Peach or the superstar is corrupted with dark energy or something like that. And then you're going along your adventure and you're taking down Goombas and you're stomping on different things. And honestly, I think that this would be a pretty interesting idea when it comes to a Bowser's Fury game. Maybe at some point you can use some powers, like mind control powers, where you can control Bowser and you can take down half of his army. But overall, I think this would be really cool. Then you're going on, you see the Mushroom Kingdom, you see all the different kingdoms across the land, and you're like, yeah, this is Bowser's Fury, because like the previous Bowser Fury, you work with Bowser Jr. to stop his dad from all this evil that he's been causing, all this chaos. He's gonna ruin the Mushroom Kingdom, and all that's gonna be left is fire, lava, and that's about it. So, hopefully, the next Bowser's Fury game is going to take a spin on what we can see from that. And honestly, I think that this definitely is going to be something special, a special Bowser's Fury game. Oh, overall, I think that Bowser Fury will make a return sometime soon, either for the 40th anniversary of Mario or maybe later at some point. but they've got to be working on something. Even if it's not called Bowser's Fury, I think the next Mario game definitely will be an open world game. You're probably going to have to stop Bowser at some point. Kind of like you're watching the movie, but you're not. Maybe superstars make you super powerful and you're like, whoa, I'm so powerful, let's go. I get all of these different powers, these different power-ups. You're kind of playing Kirby in a way, but you're like, you know what? I got a superstar. I can get my super powerful fire blast and shockwaves and whatever the heck other things there are. Anyways, what in the world do you think about this? Bowser's Fury making a return sometime soon. I hope to see it because this would be amazing. I love Bowser's Fury. If you couldn't tell, this is probably one of my favorite 3D Mario games. Now I have a bunch of favorite 3D Mario games. Some of them include 3D Land. I love that game for some reason. The music is so good. But not only that, the levels and all the system that you pretty much play in this game are really good. And for the first time ever, 3D Land actually made me use the 3D on the 3DS's scroll thing. Overall, I thought that this was definitely a great game. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. And I hope that you're as excited as I am for the 40th anniversary of Mario. This could be the Direct this week, or it could be next week. I think it's probably going to be next week, but everyone's saying it's going to be this week. So anyways, have your high hopes. Galaxy 2, Mario Wii, Bowser's Fury. Heck yeah, I would like to see it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.